everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Jaguars going up against the Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Bortles now on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ezekiel Elliott, 63 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is Lamar Miller, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. For the Houston Texans, as they make their way onto the field, another season for them that begins with a lot of optimism. They coming off a second straight AFC South title, finishing 9-7 3 straight years. Maybe they're hoping this year that 10 wins is a minimum for them.
10 wins and beyond, because they've got the defense to take them all the way to the Super Bowl. Number 1 in the NFL last year. Get J.J. Watt back. They drafted Deshaun Watson in the first round at quarterback. They need to shore up that position in order for them to make the run that they expect, one that could culminate in a Super Bowl appearance.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Again, it's Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now Watson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Fuller. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. In his third year now, here's the punter, Matt Darr, to kick this away as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. The Jags getting ready to set up shop on offense. And, Charles, it's a question with them that I feel like we've asked many times before. Is this the year you think that they turn it around? They enter 2017 having missed the playoffs for a 9th consecutive year.
And until Jacksonville answers that question affirmatively with a playoff run and a playoff appearance, we keep asking that question, and rightfully so. Look, they've had excellent drafts over the last 3, 4, 5 seasons, most of that on defense. This year, they tried to hit it on offense to try and help out their young quarterback, Blake Bortles. They went with Leonard Fournette, the big runner out of LSU. Cam Robinson, the offensive tackle out of Alabama. They want to control the ball a little bit more, and they think if they can do that, play better on offense, they can make a run in the AFC South.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Again, it's Elliott. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Brad Nortman in his 6th year in the league on to punt it away. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll run with Miller. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. And the play clock's running down. Watson. And finding Fedorowicz. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from...
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go! What? None! What? None! He wasn't ready! He wasn't ready!
Shift together here from the D-line.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Check three! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys will work their weight in gold.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Flex round! Flex! Let's go! Flex round! Flex! Ohio! 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 Let's go! Brand 38!
Watson hands this to Foreman. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They'll run with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here we go now. 390. 390. Ace. Z. Ace.
Bortles to throw on second down. And he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage left defensively. They'll run with Foreman. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Flex round. Let's go.
They run again with Foreman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ohio. Flex round. We go, G. Shoot. Come on, let's go. 190. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
Jacksonville made plenty of changes in their coaching staff in the offseason, but they kept the defensive staff mainly intact. They're going to need a better payoff. They only had 7 interceptions as a group last year.
Good to get the interception there. They want plenty more of those because, as you said, a lot of cash invested on that side of the ball.
A lot of talent. They're ready to
Here we go
roll.
now. Flex 58, Will.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. This is Ivory. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Zach Cunningham in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So this is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination, but they find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah. Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. 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 Ohio.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's brought down after a good game. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. To throw on 2nd is Watson. A quick hitter complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now Foreman. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Again, it's Foreman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the 50, it's Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 7. And how about this? He takes it all the way back. No time, no flags, a punt return touchdown, and a stunning end of the first half.
And they kicked it to him. They kicked it to him.
And it's 21-3. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Ohio. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Flex round. Switch gears. Flex round.
Watson off play action. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Houston. Taking it about the 16. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On second down, here's Bortles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Ohio! 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 Come on! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Barry Church. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down following the run. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left. Here we go.
On second down, Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Stiff-arms him. He had a great, strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On play action, now Bortles. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
When you surrender 24 turnovers in a season, but 16 interceptions, 8 fumbles lost, Blake Bortles, You do hire a quarterback guru to try and get you right, don't you?
And that's what he did. Has to limit those turnover numbers, doesn't he?
He has a defense that's ready to play right now. He needs to help them by taking care of the ball.
On first down, Bortles. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Play action. Now it's Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Halfback sent in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Foreman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Watson now on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Let's go!
Back to throw, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
Here we go.
Here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake. Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Hopkins, strong running. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A very solid gain of 27.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On 1st down, Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Houston. Now the backup Savage. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And down he'll go at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue leopard. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
They go play action with Miller. Now it's Savage. Dumps it complete to Miller. Oh, now Miller slow in getting up. He's still down on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So 2nd and 10 here.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Now a play fake, and it's Savage. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Green, Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
A carry for Foreman, and heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carlos Watkins in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's Brad Nordman now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 28. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans take possession.
What's left? All right, here we go. Green 39.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
They go play fake. Now Savage. Fuller brings it in over the middle. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Savage. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing on third down, it's Savage. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here's Matt Darr now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Bortles going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Jacksonville, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.